On November 7th, Long Hill Township residents will decide if their largest local asset, the sewer treatment plant, will be sold to New Jersey American Water.
When I heard that Sussex Borough had one bid on their sewage plant for $11 million, I asked Linda Masson, a Sussex Borough councilwoman, to come down and discuss her experiences.
We were supposed to be doing our due diligence, looking at both sides of this issue. Well, it became immediately apparent that was not the case, because only 2 of us out of a council of 6 were looking into both sides of this issue.
Keeping it, doing private-public
Well,
partnership.
and what is the downside?
What's the downside?
You
Yes.
know, and
this is a huge decision for your town, and the people should know the minutes or how you got to this decision.
Right.
Then I asked the mayor, did you meet behind closed doors with the companies before the
Yeah.
RFP? And he said, yeah, we met behind closed
Wow.
doors.
that's
And
sad.
It's like, wow. This should be recorded,
I know.
and you should have minutes to these meetings, because people, there's some transparency. And you
know.
saw it, right?
Oh, absolutely.
The town has really gone out of its way to only portray one side of the story, and that side is directly coming from the private corporation who stands to profit off of the water sale. This is demonstrated by the fact that the township is linking to New Jersey American Water's website, private corporation's website, directly from the town council webpage. At no time was the town council ever providing any other resources or information. They could have easily, with one Google search, found out who we are and came to us to help present some more, a different perspective on the sale. But instead, they've only gone with the private corporation who stands to profit, and is really at the expense of their own constituents and their own residents.
A local governing body, which is supposed to protect its constituents
Right.
and residents,
Yes.
can't even talk about 2 or 3 sides of the issue.
No, I know.
And then they can't also go in public without the representatives from the company that stand to make all the money.
Right.
That's just a little disingenuous.
Not gonna make money.
Now, what we haven't seen here, and what we did see in Sussex Borough, was that we had someone on council, Linda, who was actually presenting
Yes.
this other
Right.
side of the argument and these other facts that we just haven't seen be presented from the council here in Long Hill Township. And I think it's an injustice to the voters here that all of the facts are not being presented.
Definitely.
And here the mayor got up in a public meeting and said that you were raised $1,000 per household rate increase after the
No,
referendum
that's
failed.
totally false.
I know.
Totally false.
And that's also a
because
scare
my
tactic.
total bill is not $1,000 today.
Yeah, so New Jersey American Water, obviously like any utility, gets revenue from its rate base. But really what they do differently than what a public utility would do is the way in which they approach capital costs and acquisition costs. So really they are allowed to go out and purchase systems that need repairs and do the repair work, and then attach an 11% rate of profit to every dollar that they spend improving these systems. They can also attach that rate of profit to the acquisition cost of these systems, and then go before the Board of Public Utilities and get all of that converted into higher rates from the ratepayers. So,
Interesting thing too, the president of Aqua New Jersey, who wanted to purchase our system, he had been an assemblyman, a senator, a BPU commissioner, and then he became the president of Aqua New Jersey.
And the BPU is supposed to regulate them.
Right.
So when they use that as a
Yeah.
ruse to say, oh, we have to go to the BPU, that's not true. Because
Yeah.
that's a political job, and they will side with the corporation always.
Absolutely. I don't understand. I'm reading the newspapers. All these towns are redoing their water and sewer systems with grant money. Why are we having such a problem? And why aren't we getting grant money? There's no grant money available. And the mayor, the council, the employees, there's no money out there. I, wrongly believed that they had looked
And told you the truth.
and told me the truth. And at one of these public meetings at the firehouse, someone got up and he said, I don't understand. He said, I called the USDA today. There's money out there, grant money, and you guys qualify.
Wow.
Well, you could have knocked me over with a feather because here I'm believing.
Mm-hmm.
So the next day I called the USDA myself and found out the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think at this point, what we're identifying is that there's more questions than answers.
Mm-hmm.
And rather than pursue the first and only option that's been presented before the town council that seems to be a fire sale. I mean,
They definitely should have both sides of the issue and then make their decision. Not one side, but clearly in my town, they were trying to give them only one side.
Well, that's what's happening here in
Yeah.
Long Hill. So it's exactly the same approach and the same game plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that they're going to actually the company they're subbing it out to. I went on their website. They have 4 public-private partnerships with other towns where they're eligible for grants, where the local government doesn't lose control, and you work together.
Right.
So if the management of it exceeds the capacity of the town, at least you have this public-private partnership, which is a nice step, and it's not a forever.
Right.
Long Hill voters should be afforded the opportunity to have a fully vetted public discussion of all the proposed options.